before we dive fully in. The party was asked by Lucas to help get rid of some orcs in the village of Succumber. They agreed. Uh, Through a series of circumstances, uh, Zaris fell in battle, but the party was victorious, claiming the loot of the orc chief, the shaman, and the rest of his tribe. They headed quickly to Waterdeep to find a cleric who was strong enough and the proper components to resurrect Zaris. They got to uh, there. They met uh, the head of the Order of El Martyr and Waterdeep, Sariana Leto, and she was able to perform the ritual. Zaris has been resurrected. During this ordeal, before Zaris was actually brought back, the party was attacked by some random thugs in the street. No one knows why they attacked yet, and the guards have been asking questions. Finn has eluded questioning, but Rena was brought in and she answered some of the Inquisitor's questions, uh, and and then released to her friends, saying that they should not leave the city without the guards' approval. Everyone rested. Rena had a terrible, vivid dream, and now everyone is meeting in Lucas's bedroom, and we'll start from there.
Well rested.
Yep. Everyone's feeling a lot better than they did yesterday, especially Zaris.
So do we want to find out more about those guards or the guys, or do we just want to basically, do we have a purpose anymore?
I think that would be a good time to talk to you all kind of here, and it sounds like there might be another chapter in the adventure. But I've been doing a lot of thinking, and I don't think that this is a really good call for me. We spent a lot of time together. I've taken a lot of time to get to know each and every one of you. And I don't mean this in any type of negative way. But I still have family. I have a mother and a dad, and I'm still really young. And as I was laying there dying, some of my last thoughts were what's going to happen to them with me being the only son. So I'm afraid that after we'll be going our separate ways.
Okay. That makes sense.
So then what do we never buy versus die?
I didn't hear any of that.
So what do we want to do now as a group?
I know you all are really low, and obviously I don't have any money I can offer. But I can offer you, I still have the armor that I carried, so I can offer that to you all, that you all can sell.
3 of us are used to not having any money.
That's true. But I feel bad that you all used up all the money that you had to bring back somebody who will no longer be joining you all on adventures.
Well, if we didn't, we're dead.
I'm sorry, what was that, Abbott?
Go ahead, Lex. You were talking already.
Sorry, David. You sound like you're breaking up. I don't know if anybody else is hearing the same thing as I
am. I don't know if I'll do any better. It's kind of a directional mic. Is that any better?
Yeah, it's better when you're closer.
Okay. I'll try to find my headset here in a moment. And that I forgot it. Laura, go ahead. You're already talking.
Oh, I was just saying if we didn't save him, he'd be dead.
Oh, yes, that is a very true statement.
I'm glad you're back, Saris.
I am too, Lucas. And I was actually hoping that, because I know, especially after my fall in battle has revealed to me how I still have a lot of growing to do. I was hoping me and you can resume our trainings, so that way I could get better. But I would much prefer a visit home first.
I understand.
It's been a good many months since I've last seen Mom and Dad.
I was going to suggest one last adventure. What if
I don't know, to be honest with you. It literally will depend on the extent of said adventure. If it's crushing some rats for a home, okay. If it's going after somebody kind of shady, that might be a bit too much.
Well, that depends. Our parent shady. My suggestion on the last adventure for you was
And besides, with our group, what's the worst that can happen?
Laura should look at you with like, are you serious? I think we have seen the worst.
I think it can still get worse. I shook my head too vigorously. I felt my brain rattle around.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh.
That's okay. I'm laughing. Oh.
Out of game, who has the storm orb and other stuff?
I gave that to either Abbott or I think I gave that to Abbott to sell.
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, that's up to him.
I don't think we did that.
Sorry,
We did not.
What'd you say?
Did we sell that?
Yeah, I don't care for that because that was on the last campaign.
No, when we sold everything, I was here because I did a lot of math.
Yeah, no, y'all didn't take that from me. No, the only thing you all took from me was my gold.
Yep.
Yeah, I kept track of these things. You're telling us as note taker, Laura.
Good. My other campaign, I don't take any notes.
Can you all hear me?
Yes.
A lot.
Okay, that's the transition to normal. Okay, sorry about that. I was going to say, Zaris' last adventure, the adventure home. Yeah, that's what this was me going to meet the parents.
Ah.
That does sound like a good time.
How far away is home?
I don't know, Dean. How far away is my home from here?
Sorry, I'm trying to fix my sound right now.
You're fine.
I needed to play out of my headphones, but it's only playing outside of my speakers.
Oh.
I think I woke up the baby.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's no good.
No.
What's the worst that can happen, right, Laura?
We wake up the baby.
I know that's right. Let's spin that. Ask that question.
Okay, how about? Oh, okay. Here we go. Okay. Somebody say something.
Hello.
Okay, you are through my headphones.
Excellent.
All right.
Where are you?
So, what was the name of your village Zaris.
We never gave it a name because I didn't know what type of world you had created.
Is
Described it
Sure.
as a, huh?
It was
Yeah.
taking place on the Spirit Coast. So, let's see.
I just know it was a small village in the woods.
Okay, so that's either Kars or Orgoth.
Let's go with that second one.
Okay, that's actually in the High Moor. Sorry, I have to do this thing where I keep one ear in because I'm trying to keep my voice at a certain level.
Fair enough.
Understandable.
Okay, so your village would actually be several days away, traveling a long way by the Tradeway Road to Dragonspear Castle, and then crossing some more rough terrain to get to Orgoth.
All right, rough terrain.
What the DM said.
Doo-doo.
Is this the direction that we have gone before?
You would have to pass through Daggerford, which you've done before.
We can
That's
never
kinda-
escape Daggerford.
No, you guys just keep looping.
You know, if we ever do get money, we should buy a house there. Just for
There,
that.
there are plenty open considering the recent depopulation.
I wonder if we could get a discount at this point.
We should have just claimed one. Squatted.
I mean, we did for a day. They have rats in the basement.
Hey, Eric, are you there? You haven't.
I don't hear Eric.
Rena fell asleep.
Oh, we got movement?
Weird.
Yeah, okay.
Do you think your mic just screwed up, Eric? Darn it. Technical difficulties.
Gotta love it.
Okay. So, is that your guys' plan right now?
Well, technically, we're not allowed out of the city.
Right.
We can sneak out.
Which is why we're gonna leave.
Great.
Given our current record of things, that may not be the best option.
Why don't we do some odd jobs, make some money, clear our name?
Test.
Yay!
Hey, it's back. Just took a refresh. Also, my cables, I think on my mic is starting to fray and go.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Well, Zaris, you have to remember both of us have passed without a trace, so.
Yeah,
That doesn't
I
stack.
need to remember that I'm still really weary. I've only had one full day's worth of rest.
Well, I've got passed without a trace.
Everything could go wrong. We could wind up in prison.
Not if we just don't do anything wrong.
Rena?
What?
Ah!
Just don't break the law. It's not that hard, guys.
It's when the law comes and breaks us.
Guys,
Or you break
I'm
things.
having an aneurysm. We might need to get that cleric back here. We may need another diamond.
Lucas just watches you all nervously.
What?
So what exactly happened that involved all the guards?
Nothing.
Nothing happened that involved all of them.
So you were there and you saw Rena and everything with the rage and then the not remembering. Like you were around.
I don't know what you're talking about.
With the orcs, right?
Yeah. So that happens all the time.
all the time.
And it happened in the city walls.
If you want to look her in the head, you can see how quickly it happened.
I don't know what you're talking about. I did nothing. You guys fought all the orcs. I didn't want you to fight the orcs.
I can confidently say for once I did not fight all the orcs.
I told you guys not to fight the orcs.
I know.
You just wanted to feed them.
We tried not to fight the orcs.
You didn't try very hard.
Yeah, I tried with you.
They were mean to me.
You didn't say try hard, you just said try.
I gave them plenty of warning before you guys got there to let me go.
Oh. Yep.
That part I believe.
I really got to stop being missing for sessions.
Yeah, because they got captured when you weren't there.
Laura, everything always goes right when you're not here.
Except when it goes wrong.
Chris, is that Dairy Queen?
No, it's Sonic. Before we
Oh.
met, my buddy got his truck broke, so I spent about a good 2 hours like trying to help him as best as I can. So I thought I would treat myself before we met tonight.
Fair enough.
We went Kentucky weather because you know how it's nice and sunny, then it has the downpour out of nowhere.
Yes.
Yep.
It's so nice.
Story of my day.
My coworker left his sunroof open.
Oh.
Ew.
Suck-ish.
I almost took the top off the Jeep before I went to Frankfurt this morning.
That would have been bad.
I popped my fuel line last week.
Did you get the result, by the way? Since we're already off topic. Like, are you good?
I assume you're talking to Laura.
That was there.
Wait, what result?
Your feeling.
Oh, I had to get it replaced.
Yeah, is it resolved?
Yeah, it's better now. Just
Huh.
cost money,
Fair
Oh, yeah.
enough.
as cars tend to do.
Mhm.
Oh, man.
All right, so are we just gonna sit around town for a couple days till Zaris is good and then sneak out the back?
Why don't we just tell them we're leaving, and just ask them to leave if we can leave?
I'll tell you what. You tell them, Rena. You tell them we're gonna leave, and I'll meet you outside.
I mean,
Say we can't leave unless we get like permission, right? So maybe
yeah, we just have to ask them, hey, we want to leave, and then they say yes or no.
Go for it.
What if they say no?
Well, then we wait till they say yes.
Or if they say that you're going to jail instead?
Well, I already visited there, and they said I was fine to go,
Or not?
and I wouldn't have any reason to be in jail. So I don't know.
We'll just. I
Well,
don't.
I vote Rena to go to tell the guards that we're leaving.
There we go.
We're gonna have to walk out the front anyway. No big deal.
Well, that's up to you. I'm going out the side door.
No. Good luck with that.
Hey, we do know where some waterways are under the city.
We could take the waterways.
Or we could just walk out the front.
You can just walk out the front. I don't think
What
they're
was your
gonna let me
realization,
walk out the front.
Trim? I missed that.
There, we know about waterways out of the city, underground.
Speaking of which, does anybody want to go visit that bar at some point?
I think we were heading there,
Your
Bert. I don't know.
I thought that was like supposed to a few months away or something.
Oh, that's right.
Which
Yeah, I don't know
bar
why
are
you
we-
guys are hiding, but just walk out the front gate.
Rena.
It's fine.
You know what? Never mind. I'm not going to tell you. And you can't hurt yourself that way.
Why would I hurt myself?
Is there like a D&D?
I don't know if
So helpful right now.
What was that, Chris?
Maybe we need to bring that cleric back and have a discussion with Rena.
Why?
Because I think you have a lot on your mind.
No, not that I can think of.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Right, you have a lot on your mind. Fortunately, it's not on your conscience either, because it's going to really eat you up with your plan now.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
So we've had
I
this
can tell
conversation
you,
before about how you forget things.
Not really.
I mean, we definitely had the conversation. Hi, pretty baby.
so we have the conversation that you forget things.
A
I don't know what
very
you're-
colorful beetle crawls out of the wall towards Trim.
Hey, what?
That's weird.
Do I
Is it?
recognize this beetle? Do I or Lucas recognize this beetle?
You recognize it as a harmless inhabitant of the tree,
Ah,
but it
okay.
is a pretty baby.
Ah,
Okay.
sorry. My cat went by.
It's all good.
So what is our plan? What exactly are we doing here?
So here's what I'm hearing: is option A, we try and figure out a way to go home for one final hoorah. Option B, you all stay, do questing and adventuring, get some more money. You know, go wherever the wind takes you, gods be or goddesses be, and Lucas and I will go home. C, we sit here and we do nothing.
I mean, I got nothing better to do, so I'm cool with all three.
I think we need 2 gold coins and a quick trip to the tavern. And then we can sit around and do nothing.
Finn's up for that.
It'd be like the like
We don't have money.
And we're just sitting here. It'll be great.
We don't have anything to drink with.
We don't have money.
We'll just
We're poor.
take it.
Just take it.
No.
Let's not just take the booze. People get mad about that.
You're gonna steal?
Okay,
No.
we can gamble
No.
for it.
Let's go get a job.
Did you guys, quick out of game question, did you guys take all of my money or just the gold coins?
Uh,
They took 95 gold pieces, if I remember right.
Okay. So yeah, so I still have some silvers and coppers.
Hooray! Let's get those five silver pieces.
I mean, we may be on the verge of homelessness, but I mean, might as well just drink away our last dollar, right? Is that what I'm hearing?
Do you have a better plan?
Yep. We can sleep on the ground.
Hey, I didn't end up this poor for nothing.
we definitely have some money left. I just have to find where I wrote that down.
It doesn't sound very financially responsible.
We're monks.
Oh, as a party, we have some gold.
Alcoholic monks.
Hey,
Yeah.
monks are the ones that came up with alcohol.
That's very true.
Modern alcohol.
Okay, I found it. As a party, we have 7 gold.
That's enough.
You can
Technically,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
only
yeah.
wrote you 1 gold piece.
copper from my end.
What was that, Logan?
You technically owe Roxu 1 gold piece.
We have
Okay, so we have 6 gold.
gold pieces. Do we want to retroactively pay that?
What do we owe money for?
I think the horses.
You carted
Yeah.
the horses. I mean, you stapled the horses in the cart.
Okay, so we have 6 gold pieces.
Yeah, I don't think we can. I think we have like a week's worth of money left on us. Then we're broke and homeless.
Well, maybe they
Well,
have
that
a
depends
fighting
on your
place that
lifestyle.
we can get more money.
You
That would be
remember
right.
the Iron Will. You, Abbott, and Rena were all there.
We'll stick Rena down at the battle pits.
Oh no, I don't fight.
Okay.
And why did
No,
you
no,
carry
no.
a hammer?
You're the
Asked
referee.
You can go with us.
The hammer's just special to me.
Lucas.
Leave the hammer here.
Is it a family heirloom?
No, nothing like that.
Can you explain how you're constantly covered in blood?
To be honest, I don't know. It might be like a holy symbol thing or something.
You just make
I
blood.
don't know where it comes from.
Being covered in blood is the holy thing.
I don't think it's my blood. It might be my blood. I can't always tell. It might be like a holy symbol.
As an aside, I'm going to find an image real quick so I can share with the group chat directly related to his quote. Go on and do things. I'm showing you the film side.
Don't show them your butt.
Oh, you were talking to the cat.
She did that in my other game. She just showed the camera her butt for a good 5 minutes.
Okay. Cat butt.
So that's what they said. So I was trying to spare you guys.
Thank you.
Well, that's okay. Mine's in a box.
Oh.
That's smart. Everyone find their cat.
I don't have it.
That's kind of creepy.
I played in another campaign on Sunday, and I play a male bard.
Mm-hmm.
And just randomly in the middle of the game, somebody like spoke to me, and I responded as Trim, and I was like, "Hold on, wrong character." Oh, kitty.
She was sitting behind me, and when I turned to grab her, she ran away.
Of course.
No.
And she's been vocally against being picked up and brought to the camera.
I have a strict rule: no animals in my room.
Fair enough.
Have more room, and it's because it's the guest bedroom. On that, she has more or less reign of the house. She's
Mhm.
also here more than I am, so
Hmm. Another pretty baby beetle comes out of the wall.
Trim just very
What
light.
we should do, y'all?
I throw it in the box.
are these?
Let's see. What's your AC? Doesn't matter.
Ooh.
You try to pick up the beetle and to throw it in the box. Lucas tries to stop you. He swats at your hand and misses.
So, what are we doing? What are we even doing?
Well, Abbott and I are planning on going to the bar.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
I will.
On that adventure.
You guys enjoy your drinking. I guess I'll.
Actually, I was thinking the cleric should probably
Turn
go
in.
with us.
No, I don't drink.
It's for the other people there. You can talk to them about your god.
You can convert them.
Peace amongst the
I'll
people.
go to socialize. That's it.
All right.
I don't drink.
I guess I'll
As soon as we sign here, I'm gonna go socialize with her fists.
No, I don't believe in
You're
fire.
not in the shop.
I wish so much that were true.
Wish so much.
What does Rena not believe in? I missed that.
Violence.
Violence.
I do have
Okay.
to read it back.
Rena may not believe in it, but that does not control her action.
I don't know what you taught.
What is in Marina?
Does anybody know a hypnotist?
Is that even a thing in D&D?
I don't know.
I mean, sleep. It seems to work on Rena pretty well.
I mean, there's the what mentalist class or something? The
Psionic.
Scion class, closest thing you'll find.
But it doesn't bring her memories back.
I don't have any memories that need to be brought back.
Oh, yes, you do.
Karina.
I remember plenty.
She's got a point.
Lucas chimes in. I have heard of some powerful spellcasters capable of manipulating people's memories.
That
I'll
just sounds
just-
like a way to get brainwashed.
It's kind of weird, but is Rena under a gift?
Am I what? You broke up there.
Under a Gias.
You know what?
Yes?
Yeah.
Not that I know of.
Well, that's why I'm kind of curious if you're under one.
Can we tell Laura what a Gias is?
I
A
don't know.
Gias is a spell where you can make some. Here, I'll read it out.
I know the spell. It's like an 8th level spell, I think. Or 9th level spell.
It is a 5th level spell.
5th level? Really? That low?
Yep.
Oh,
You place a magical command on a creature that you see within range, forcing it to carry out some service or refrain from some action or course of activity as you decide.
Oh.
Yep. And then it goes into like the saving throws and all that stuff about it. It lasts for 30 days.
Well, we've known her within that time.
Yep.
No, we haven't.
Also, if you cast it at higher levels, it can go up to a year.
Holy. Maybe.
And it's pretty interesting because you can more or less be as specific as the DM will allow you to be. So you can be like, anytime that you're going to get in combat, you will not remember it. Yes.
I suppose that is a possibility.
Well, maybe we could ask the guards if we can return Zars to his family.
I think that's a good idea.
I can't see why they would stop us.
Well, we may as well
I agree
ask.
with it. And we'll probably need like 2 days to have Zara fully rested.
Fair enough. Well, you could do some odd jobs during that time.
Like what?
We could
I don't know. Is there like
really.
They're always
Yeah.
looking for people to down at the docks.
I'm totally the person to be hired on the docks.
That's just the first thing I think of when I think of odd jobs.
Y'all ready to get shanghaied?
I mean, you can. There's also street sweepers. There's
I can do that.
Trim's the one that'll be sitting on the tallest box barking orders.
I can do street sweeping.
It's the actual kidnap.
Dust.
We could always try
so-
to train people at a bar.
I thought we were going into the fighting pits.
No,
So-
I don't fight.
What I was going to suggest earlier is that we go back to the one tavern from our friend, the dragonkin friend.
You remember that as the Blushing Bride, where you fought Rysel and his cohorts and discovered the underground waterway full of crates, empty cages, and a ledger.
Yes.
Yeah.
They sold my family into captivity.
Good times.
Speaking of which, could probably find something out about that while we're here too. I know we already did once, but
I did not understand any of that. I'm sorry.
were there any loose trails to follow up on Trim's family?
So, does anyone still have the physical copy of the ledger?
Yeah, hold on.
Only Trim would have that.
I'm pretty sure Trump has it.
The one box of green hats, 2 boxes of brown belts. That one?
Yep.
Okay, then yes.
Yeah. So it's been a while since we've actually looked at that. Make an intelligence check, everybody, as you look over this ledger.
I don't go well. Why are my stats for it?
That's beautiful.
You know, it was good until we had to add a modifier.
8.
Your intelligence should be good.
7.
I have a 15 total.
No, I have a 7 intelligence.
I got 2.
-3.
Yeah,
You
I've only
are
got
still
1 day of rest.
incredibly groggy from being dead. It's like you try to think through, like, and the words kind of shift across the page, almost like you have dyslexia, and you just can't put any coherent thoughts together on it. So, for everyone who rolled or got above a 10, you realize that the last thing marked on the ledger was a ship out date. And looking back through the ledger, there have been ship in dates.
Mm-hmm.
So and you put together that the ship that they took out with their boxes of belts and hats has not come back yet.
Oh, we could go wait for the box.
I like this idea.
But how often do they come in and out?
What? Yeah. What's the new date?
They may have 6 months and 1 day ago they got something in, and then 6 months ago they sent something out, and then
So where is it?
2 days before we showed up, they got something in, and then yesterday they sent something out, which was like last week.
So that ledger's a little bit old now. Let's see. You found the ledger.
Like a week ago?
About 8 days ago.
Okay.
So, putting all of that together, you figure that the ship will be coming 2 days from now.
Oh, cool.
Perfect timing.
Well, since I only scored a 7, I'm going to look at Abbott and I'm going to say, hey, I bet you there's booze in that bar that we were at.
You're right.
You and I can
We'll be back.
we can camp out there and look for clues and send the rest of them down to the docks to look for the ship and gain information.
Well, somebody counts my ability for free, so
I got none of that.
I can do it.
You gotta hold the mic a little closer. David.
Oh, sorry, Cam, I didn't mean to cut you off. Yeah, that's the right side. Okay. I don't know why sometimes it works really well and other times it does not.
So do we have an idea of what we're doing?
Yes.
Wonderful. What are we doing?
Abbott and I are going to the bar that I can't remember where we met Rysel.
Blushing Bride.
The Blushing Bride. And him and I are going to stay there and search for clues. The rest of you are going down to the docks to check for any clues on this shipment that's going to be coming in 2 days.
Alrighty. That sounds like a good idea.
Yes.
Works for me.
Because, of
And-
course, they've got to have a lot of alcohol still there.
Hopefully, Spirit and us will that they try to give him.
Probably not.
Just casually walk beyond the bar into the secret passage.
Pretty much, yeah. It's fine.
We just get a boat and we sail away.
This was Captain Jack Sparrow, and how he spent 3 days lying on a beach.
Okay. Formulating your plans. You walk out of Lucas's room into the center column of the grand tree, the bioluminescent.
Sorry. Are those beetles still on the wall?
Uh,
Bug?
there's still one there. The other one seems to have skittered off.
I would like to make sure that this time off my here. I would like to take it with me.
What were you gonna try and do?
Take the beetle.
Okay.
Why?
I'm not going to crush it. I'm just going to keep it with me.
He wants a pet.
You try to reach for it, and Lucas buys at leave it alone. It takes care of the tree. It actually eats the more harmful insects.
Oh. I'm trying to listen in on this.
Which means we can't eat it if we get hungry.
Or it might eat you.
Hungry enough to eat beetles.
That's really poor.
That's really.
That's the back of the
Tree doesn't-
train poor.
Yeah.
So, you all walk out to the center column of the tree. Lucas kind of pleads with Zaris. It's like, hey, you need to rest some more. But he doesn't try too hard. You know, he understands also the importance of walking.
I'll just sound like this is light stuff. You know, I'll be fine with it. Not trying to do anything too harsh or dangerous. I can go and investigate some stuff around the dock.
I'll read that later, David. Okay, so you descend the spiraling column and you emerge from between the roots. And when you look up at the sky, it is a midnight blue dotted with twinkling stars. You fell asleep in the mid to the late afternoon, and now it is well into the night.
You know, there's probably not going to be a whole lot of people on the docks at this time.
That's okay. Abin and I will check out the Blushing Bride.
I somehow prefer it that way.
I'll turn to Trim. Trim, do you think we should still go to the dock, or were we wanting to do this like during the daytime?
Probably the daytime. I don't know if anybody will be there to answer questions, although the right people might be there to answer questions about that. But I don't know if I know how to ask questions like that, you know?
No,
To those people.
no, I don't.
You don't know how to ask questions like that.
Like with sketchy people compared to the people that actually run the docks.
I turn to Rena. Rena, do you know how to ask questions to sketchy people?
I mean, you ask them like anyone else.
Hold on. Are you sure the people running these docks aren't just sketchy?
Okay, you're right. But if they work for the city, they at least have to answer my questions in a professional manner.
Hmm.
Okay.
I mean, it's worth a shot.
Just make
I
sure you
guess-
don't end up in jail.
What?
Make sure you ask the right questions so you don't end up in jail.
See, that's the hard part. I'm not a very smart one.
Yeah, and I don't have much, like, I don't know. So we're going to the dock to ask questions about the weather. Is that what we're trying?
We probably shouldn't show it to anybody. I was thinking we just ask questions about what they know is coming in, like being shipped in, you know?
Okay. We're just asking a question about what's coming in.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I don't think anybody that's going to know that stuff will be available at this time of night.
Give me just a moment, guys. And what you're doing, I just have to do a military thing real quick over my phone.
We may need to like wait till daytime and talk to like the head dock master
That's what I was thinking.
or whatever they call that title here.
Well,
So,
I don't really know a lot about docs, to be honest.
You hear a cool voice through the darkness. It's like maybe there's a night shift.
Okay, we'll take the crumbs.
You look around and it's the purple tiefling that you saw sleeping earlier.
I'm so
What?
sorry. I thought you were going to tell me it was the beetle.
I really thought you were going to say the beetle. See, I told you it was listening to us.
Well, I guess that solves that question. So we shall go to the docks.
You do see the beetle actually perched on her shoulder.
Lovely. I guess we had to.
Then we'll stay see. I knew that the beetle was listening in on us. That's why I was going to take it with us.
Yeah. She is perched directly above the doorway that you all walked out of on top of one of the tree roots. She's sitting cross-legged. On her left shoulder is one of the same type of beetles that you saw in Lucas's room. In her, between her hands laying in her lap is a tome. I didn't mean to eavesdrop. It's just you were talking right next to me.
Yeah.
No, that's okay.
Oh, that by me.
Okay. Do you know that, like, by any chance, do you know some of the people on the docks?
I mean, I go down there occasionally, you know, trying to see what's new, but I don't really go beyond the Glen.
So we're trying to figure out about some stuff coming in. Do you know who we would want to particularly ask about that stuff?
I guess Dockmaster would be good. You could ask some of the workers. They probably know the dock almost as well as he does.
Okay, pretty straightforward.
Okay. So are you two going to go search, I guess, the bar, I thought?
Yeah, we're going to search the bar.
I guess we'll go say hello to the dock people.
Finn, you really,
With Trimini?
Do what?
you really shouldn't drink, Finn.
You don't drink to live.
It's part of my monastic tradition.
Hey, my cat.
It's
Yay.
part of my coping mechanism.
Well, at least you're an adult, Abbott. Wow.
Okay. So, okay, Logan. We go?
All right. The groups split. Trim
Can we
and
like
Merritt.
head down together? Because it's kind of the same area, right?
That's true, actually. Yep, I forgot. It's you have that awkward moment when you say your goodbyes
Goodbye.
and
Oh,
you just start walking in the same way.
I am oblivious to this.
Yeah. All right. So
It's not awkward at all.
I made a leap and grab for.
Yay.
It's another beetle.
Cooper's laying all over my character sheet at the moment.
So you were originally in the historic section of Waterdeep, the oldest part that's actually been maintained by the society, by the people that want to preserve history. You pass by Iron Wills on your way uh, southward, uh, going through the residence area, and then eventually you come to the natural bay that is why Waterdeep got its start, because it was such a great shipping port. And looking out across the night, what you normally would be able to see the great definition of the seawall that uh, encloses the bay, leaving only the uh, the uh, the gap between the walls as its entrance. But in the dark night, it just looks like a uh, two giant black shapes with that seem to almost like clutch the bay like a crab's claw. Um, you get to the dock area. The smells shift from, the warm, earthy smells of the Concord to, uh, as you get closer and closer, more fishy, more sea salt, just more wild and mildewy.
Smells like it.
Very descriptive.
Uh, you get to the water's edge and you begin to walk around. Uh, the Eventually, the party has to split off because the Blushing Bride, while still being a dock bar, it's a little bit a ways off, like one or two streets over, and then the other group heads to the dock itself.
Okay.
So when you guys, we'll start with Finn and Abbott. When you actually get to the Blushing Bride, a quick glance shows that the door uh, put has been closed and nailed shut.
Oh.
The trash that was there a week ago seems to have piled up much higher, and the smell of filth and it just seems completely unattended in this area, and it's almost overpowering, the noxious smell.
Is there any windows or?
You don't see any windows leading into the Blushing Bride. You do still see it's hard to tell in the night, but you see where the sign would hang with the wooden sign of the carved woman that you remember being covered in moss and being cracked down inside.
Well, Finn will look at Abbott and say, "Should we just break in?"
That's what I'm thinking, but I don't want to be too loud about it.
By the way, everyone make perception checks.
Even the people who aren't there? Only those two, or?
This is for what I messed up on. You guys walking over.
People looking out for us is where
Cooper, I need to see my character sheet.
Well, I have an 18
My
today.
wife is trying to roll stuff.
I got an 18.
18 where perception.
Okay, so as you're walking behind you, it's easier to tell because even though Waterdeep is a very large city, it does sleep. So as you're walking down the roads, there seems to be someone who is keeping back from you at least 100 feet always. But as you turn down side streets, then they also seem to be following you a little bit. They seem to be. You said you got an 18, Eric?
Yes, it did.
Okay. You see them like fidgeting with their hands every now and then.
Hey, I got a 24 total.
As soon as I notice
Okay.
them, I stop and I wave hello.
So Abbott's character, he's able to see that the things that he's fidgeting with appear to be like rings of some kind. What was your base? Like, did you naturally roll on that?
There's an 18 natural.
Okay, 18 natural. Okay, yeah, you can't really tell anything about the rings beyond the fact that he seems to like occasionally touch them and he moves his lips a little bit.
That's weird.
Now, when you say rings, do you mean like size of a finger or like sonic rings?
Like that.
So,
Okay.
Like as he moves his hands, you see Abbott would catch little glints in the light, and like because that's such a high roll, you can see him moving his lips a little bit whenever he touches the rings.
People tend to be secretive poorly around, and especially
What'd you say?
So people try and be secretive poorly, especially in dark conditions. It's kind of like the mark of my people. I'm gonna refresh my screen just a moment.
yeah, so I immediately, as soon as I notice them, I stop and wave hello, and I tell them hello.
He's 100 feet away, so you would have to shout.
Oh, we should walk up closer.
Oh, I guess we just walk towards him then.
Seeing that he has been spotted by you, he starts walking the other direction.
Oh,
Oh.
I guess
I walk faster.
Do you begin to chase?
No, it's walking fast.
Okay. Perception check.
Just him or everybody?
Is everyone else actively approaching?
Well, if the entire group's turning around, I'm definitely going to turn around and.
At this point, it's only Rena.
I'll
Only
follow.
Rena and Abbott spotted him.
Oh,
If Rena just turns around and starts walking, I might not notice. But if Abbott turns around, because normally I picture Abbott and I kind of ahead of the group.
Towards the front, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, except if Rena tries to yell at the person, then I'd probably notice and turn around.
Sure, I'm yelling, saying, hello there, hello there.
Yeah, my general plan when somebody's following me is to lure them into the alley and then reverse spring the trap on them. So,
well, that shot.
yeah.
So, with your roll, Eric, you walk quickly to where the last place you saw this person, and you can't seem to find them.
Oh, that's disappointing.
I'm gonna go ahead and kind of stealth into the shadows while everybody's kind of looking, and do an awaken mind to Abbott, saying, "Head back the way you were." I'm gonna see if I can trap this person.
Okay. I like that. Along with it.
Okay, so are you trying to do a perception check to see if you can find this guy?
No, I'm gonna go and stealth into the shadows.
Mm-hmm.
Tell Abbott, say, go back the way we were. Get the group to go back the way that they were. That way, if they're going that way and that person comes back around the corner to follow them, I'll be right there.
Okay. All right. now people don't have to make a perception check for this one, but as you guys have been walking around, there are occasional patrols of guards um, wearing the insignia of Waterdeep. They seem to be basic grunt types, you know, chainmail, sword at their side with a spear in hand. They don't really give you any mind. They, in fact, give you like the half nod of it's like good evening, and keep walking.
Cool. We'll return the favor. And basically, I'll be like, oh, whoever that, before they show up or before we see them, I'll be like, oh, whoever it was, I'll say this more or less loudly, whoever it was, they must have ran away. Let's keep going where we were going. So we'll keep heading how we were heading before.
Okay. All right. So you guys get all the way down to the docks. It's as described. You split off into your two groups, and you two notice that the bar is boarded up.
Okay, so since I was hiding in the shadows, did that person come back?
Make a perception check.
$15.
You do not see this person.
All right, so after a while, then I will just run and catch up with the group.
Okay.
And then we can split up.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well,
So you are in front of the Blessing Bride with the nailed door.
I don't know where the other side of this comes out. And I don't have anything to open the door with very easily without making a lot of noise.
I can cast a silent spell. Then you can bust it open with whatever you want.
Yeah, unfortunately, Rena has her big hammer and she's not with us. Man, what a time to have a hammer. Though she probably wouldn't like the idea of breaking in there anyways. After we killed somebody was probably time.
I mean, you're a little bit stronger than I am. You can probably just.
I don't know about that, but yeah, we can give it a shot. We'll see if we can get it pulled open, or we'll see how well the chop they get up, at least. So we will try to muscle the door open, both of us.
All right, so cast a silent spell.
Okay. You cast a silent spell.
And how do you want us to do this? What's your strength?
My strength is 14.
You
I
have to
will
step
assist
outside
you.
the little area that you just created. You have this conversation. You guys are standing inside. You try to, and then you walk over and you continue the conversation.
I will assist you in trying to open the door.
Cool.
What's he get for assist? Is it just advantage?
Can you say that again?
He had, or me assisting him, he gets advantage, right?
Yeah, that's how 5e does it. All right. So are you trying to shoulder slam your way into the door, or are you like running flying kick?
I'll definitely do the running flying kick, just for
Okay.
dramatic effect.
So you start down at the edge of the street. You get a running start, toot, 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 and you enter the silent area. You jump, You put both heels forward and roll athletics.
Athletics. You said with advantage?
Yep.
18.
Wait, quick. Describe how you're helping him, David. Just for the mental image.
With the running, flying jump kick. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to set this up. He's going to go to the end of the alley. He's going to run towards me, and when he does, he's going to jump into my cupped hands, right? And I'm really just be like that. Wait,
Okay.
more momentum to his door.
Okay. All right.
With the range.
All right. So you put your foot in Abbott's palm. He gives you the lift. You go flying towards the door. What's your score?
18.
18. Okay. So, using your entire body against this door, you feel it give underneath. It is a little disorienting because there's no sound here. You've lived your entire life with sound. You cause the door to go crashing in, and it hits the floor and doesn't make a sound, but then it skids a little bit, and you hear it rumble as it exits the radius of the silent spell.
Oh,
Good enough, it's open. All right. Is there anybody immediately on the other side of the door?
You don't see anybody here.
Ooh, thank goodness. That's really awkward.
All right, so let's search for alcohol.
Put the door back in place and then search for alcohol.
Of all the bars in the city, you had to rob your alcohol.
We're not robbing anything. It's been abandoned by now.
You are correct. You're not robbing anything because you do not find any stores here.
What about through the secret hatch?
You go searching for the secret hatch, and you are able to find it because you remember where it is. When you head down to the waterway, all of the boxes.
Be careful. Sorry, go ahead.
You're right. You go down to the waterway. It wasn't that long ago, just a week. This place was piled with boxes, and it was lit by torches. You find nothing. It has been cleaned out.
damn.
Well, this is disappointing. Well,
So you all have all things zombie land?
But Finn looks at Abbott and says, should we go back and find to the docks and find the rest of the group then?
Yeah, but before that, you all have seen zombie land and you know how it is about the East.
Yeah.
I didn't. What happened?
So it's all land when they find this truck and Tallahassee goes down there and snowballs. And he's trying to get a Twinkie.
Yep.
And he just starts smashing things.
Zombieland.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Zombieland. I remember.
Wait. So before we go back, these waterways have to lead somewhere still, right?
As a possible way out?
Mm-hmm.
So do the waterways lead to the regular bay portion?
You don't know. You would have to take a boat down the way.
Or if it isn't this type, we might dig through fucking sewage.
Well, I assume that they would if that's how they're bringing cargo in.
It seems strange to have, because there was a boat or something up here last time we were here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were some boats tied, but you don't see those right now.
All right. Well, I guess we go back to the group then.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll put the door back. Oh, just silence last.
Silence lasts up to 10 minutes.
Oh, good. We should be in and out already. I can't imagine all that taking more than 10 minutes.
No.
It could have, but
10 minutes tops for you guys to split off, get there, kick down the door, and go rummaging around.
Yep.
all right, cool. We'll put the
But
door
we cut
back.
back to the other group.
Woo.
Yay.
Okay. So Abbott and Finn leave you guys as you head towards the dock. Because of the size of this city and the way that it is made, it has fairly deep berths. So that way, the larger ships can actually pull up to the dock and be unloaded. You don't see that many ships actively being unloaded right now. There is one towards the end of the walkway, and it seems like as you span across the entire dock, there's like 20 or so individual places for ships to dock, and they're all ranged by size of vessel. Uh, there are a couple of empty spaces, but right now you would say that about 3/4 of them are full of different ships. You do see some more guards in typical attire walking around in this area as well. So what do you guys do?
Flag down.
People wise we see is the guards, right?
Say again.
The only people we see are guards.
So you see there's some activity at the very end of the docks. There are some guards that are closer to you right now. And that's what you immediately see as far as people. There is a building. It seems to be barely a barely a house. Pretty much a glorious shack at the very center of all these docks. You do see some flickering light inside that shack house.
Well, why don't we ask the guards where the dockmaster is?
Okay. I was thinking the same thing.
Makes sense.
So walk up to the guards. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm. It seems to be like a middle-aged human man. He's got salt and peppered hair, and a very short beard. You can't see his hair underneath his helm, but he turns toward you. He's like, "Yes, citizen."
Yes. Can you tell me who is in charge of these docks at this time of night?
Oh, let's see. At this time of night, it would be the assistant dock master. The sorry, there's a lot of salt in the air. I've never liked this part of my shift.
Understandable. It can be very difficult to get used to. This assistant dock manager. Would he happen to be located in that shack-like building that we see over there?
If he's not overseeing the ship coming in, then that's where I would assume he would be.
All right, wonderful. Thank you so much. I appreciate all your help.
All right, have a good night. He waves to Trim, who waved at him.
All right, so I guess the shack is closer, right?
The shack is in the middle of the docks. On the far end is where you see the activity. So it is closer.
Yeah, so just check the shack first, see if anybody's there, and then that way, if they're not, then we can just make our way to the end of the dock.
Okay. As you get closer to the shack house, you can tell that it's definitely borne the brunt of a lot of weather. Like the wood has used to have paint on it, but it's mostly been washed away by salt water. You look at the windows; they seem to almost have like a ripply kind of effect on them. And as you peek in, you do see basic accommodations, including like a couple of chairs sitting around a table. There was the flickering light that you saw was an oil lamp over top of that. Uh, there do seem to be some stairs leading up on the left side of the house, but you do not see currently anyone in here.
I'll just kind of shout up the stairs, "Hello, is anybody here?"
Currently, there is no response.
Okay. So I turn to Trim and Rita and say, "It doesn't look like anybody's here, so I guess we're heading down to the end of the dock."
Yeah, it looks like it.
I'll start making my way.
Okay.
Hi-ho. To the docks we go.
Okay. So you guys, you start walking towards the end of the dock, and as you get closer, you get to see this ship. It seems to be like a medium-sized galley. They're unloading various sacks and stuff. You can't tell what's inside, of course. Um, let's see. Rena, I think, recognizes somebody. It's a big, burly human man with black hair and ringlets hanging down. Uh, he seems to be doing a majority of the work, carrying like 2 boxes at a time.
Where do I recognize him from? Is he the guy following us?
You saw him beat the crap out of Abbott one time.
Wait, what?
Oh, that guy.
When did you get the crap beat out of you by a big burly shipyard man?
First time that we went to the Iron Will.
No, wasn't that? Did I get Rena after the fight started or before?
It was after the fight, I believe.
So she really didn't see him get beat.
No, wait. It's 9 o'clock. I'm gonna start getting loopy. She was definitely there to see the fight.
Okay. So I got her, and then Abbott started the fight.
Right.
I don't remember this. Oh yeah, this is the guy in the fight club. Yeah, that kicked your ass. Okay, I remember.
Yeah.
Good times.
You remember his name
I don't remember something.
as Dario Blackbriar.
Mario?
I think
Dario
that was one of those days
Blackbriar.
that Trim wasn't around that couldn't stop us from bad ideas.
That was feels like a long time
We were
ago.
trying to make
That was a long time ago.
Why do y'all get into fights?
We were trying to make money and find information.
Oh, look what you have to do right now. Make money and find information.
So what you're saying is we try to beat up Dario.
You guys want her to fight?
You guys.
There are many paths.
Many paths to get your ass beat by a dock worker again.
Yeah, not there.
Okay, so you guys approach. You see someone standing there with a tome. It's a medium height human male. He's got slicked back black hair. He has some spectacles on, and he seems to be counting the boxes and bags as they come off.
Have Abbott and I caught up to the group yet?
Not quite yet.
Not yet. Okay.
I'll go ahead and, never mind. Trim, go on.
Oh, I was gonna walk up to the guy with the glasses. Be like, "Hi, excuse me, are you the dock master?"
Hmm? I'm very busy. It's just Hold on.
Okay.
2 hours later.
Trim standing there like,
Ever not busy?
A few minutes. He seems satisfied with what he did. He turns around and he adjusts his glasses at you. And is like, I'm sorry. Did you have a question?
yes, hello. My name's Trim, and I was hoping you could help me search for a certain. Well, I was hoping if you knew what ships were coming in. Was it
Of
in
course
2
I
days?
do.
Well, and
Of course I.
that's what I was hoping. And there should be a ship coming in 2 days that I'm looking for. Normally,
It's a passenger ship, maybe. As he starts to flip through his book.
I don't think so. I think more of I don't know what they're called when they don't have passengers.
Merchant ship.
Cargo?
Cargo?
Either of that. But it normally has hats and belts or silver and iron ore and spices.
Huh.
He's flipping through and he kind of looks up when you say silver, iron, and spices.
Awkward.
What's your interest in this ship?
What's your last name? I don't remember.
Okay, looks like we're rolling for initiative soon.
What's your last name?
Wait, what?
What's your last name?
Well, I didn't say my last name, but Silver Eyes.
Okay.
I didn't say it. I just said my name was Trim.
No, I'm saying what you should say is, hello, my name is Trim Silver Eyes. You stole my family. Prepare to die. That's right.
You don't even know this guy's name.
I know. I was hoping after I introduced myself, he would introduce himself.
Well, at first he was a little insulted that you thought that he wouldn't know what ships were coming in and out.
Oh. I apologize for my ignorance. I really don't know that much about ships or Waterdeep. But I was looking around for some specific items, and the merchants told me that that ship would be coming soon, and to ask you. I'm Trim.
Which merchants?
I don't know. What streets have the merchants on?
That would be in primarily the southeast side of town.
Give him the name from the merchant that hired us originally, in the very beginning.
Oh,
Attaward.
no, we like him.
Oh, Attaward. Well, no, I don't want to get Attaward in trouble. What about that blacksmith? Do we remember his name?
His name was Killy.
Let's go with him.
Now, question. Do you mean the first blacksmith that you guys encountered in Waterdeep, or the blacksmith that bought the silver off of Abbott?
The one that bought the silver.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I have
You know
his
what?
name.
Better yet, it looks better if I don't even know his name. I'm just like, but is he still on the south side?
Ooh, this is right now.
Yeah. I just kind of describe him. We were talking to this one blacksmith, and he just said to check over here. We were gonna come in the morning, and then somebody said that there generally is somebody working around day round, and so we figured we'd come by tonight. We're not in the area for long.
Well, we'll have many ships coming in over the next few days. Trim. He scratches something down.
Oh shit.
After and then people.
So, were you looking for the Blue Pearl, or the Crimson Star, or the Heaven's Gale?
Probably, I kind of like glance at Zaris. Blue Pearl. What was the other one?
The Crimson Star and Heaven's Gale.
Do I recognize
you.
any of those?
No.
I didn't think I would. I just figured I would ask just in case.
Let me look at the thing real quick. Oh,
Just pick out the ledger in front of him.
No, Trim's not actually there. Yeah, there's nothing on here. So I'm just gonna randomly, if you guys are okay with it. Is Eric still around?
Yes, I am.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, I just don't really have anything to add here. Just kind of watch you awkwardly work with the.
I'm getting like more and more flustered.
I'm just very awkwardly making extended amounts of eye contact with the both of you. Kind of just like standing in the middle, off to the side.
The heaven scale.
Okay, well, the Heavens Gale, that is due the 17th of this month, 2 days from now.
Okay.
It should be, if the tides and weather is permitting, they should be here around mid-morning. Did you just, this is out of game. Did you just randomly pick the Heavens Gale?
I sure did.
Okay.
I just was like, I'm gonna just pick one. Cool. Thank you very much. We really appreciate it. I'm gonna look at Zaris and Rena and be like, did we need anything else?
I think I covered it, and I turn over to Rena. Rena, did you want to ask anything, or have any reason for, or any other reason for coming down here?
No, I think that was plenty.
Okay.
Make an insight check, everybody.
A what?
Insight check. Everybody there.
Ooh, that was good. Oh, and I'm proficient in it.
Natural 20.
Oh, hot damn. Hey, do I need to refrain from cursing, Ian?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
I have not marked these for kids, so.
Okay.
And when it's on YouTube, as long as we don't cuss within the first minute and a half, it won't immediately be deleted.
I'll make sure to not do that in the future.
I don't think you have to worry.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a 13.
Okay. So Trim and Zaris, who are actively paying attention to this, Rena's just like at this moment is having long contact with Trim. Notice that when you say the Heavens Gale, he seems to relax.
Ah.
I turn to him. By any chance, is there a schedule that we can see about when certain ships will be coming in?
He closes his book with an audible snap and tucks it under his arm. It's like the schedule is not for public use. It is for myself and the general dockmaster.
Yes, understandable. Okay. Let me see. Yeah. So I imagine that the dockmaster will probably have some difficulty with handling some of those ships. Do you know if we could possibly ask him for work?
He opens up his book again. He's like, he points to Rena. It's like, I can definitely find work for her.
Yeah.
And
Why me? Well, wait, what's that supposed to mean?
You're really strong, Rena.
Okay.
it's like, and he points to Zaris. He gives you once over, and he looks at Trim, and he's like, how are you all with ropes and nets?
Not really much experience, but I'm a quick learner.
How much would I have used ropes with vehicles, land vehicles?
You could probably BS your way through it if you were to lie to him right now.
I was probably going to try and sweep streets.
You don't have to take the job. This
I'll
is
let somebody else take that one. I plan to sweep streets.
then he looks at Zaris. Is like, we can put you with Miguel. He's looking for a new hand. Okay. It was nice meeting
What
you,
happened to his last
Trim.
hand?
Haha.
And
It was nice meeting you, Trim, and nice meeting you. We get your two names.
we didn't get yours either. It was very nice meeting you, Mr.
Muhammad Fazim.
What?
Wait, what?
Muhammad Fazim.
Umed. Thank you.
My name is Horace,
He opens up his book again.
and I will come back to speak with the head dockmaster.
I need your name just so I can leave a note for him.
Is he asking me or Rena?
I'm asking Zaris right now.
Oh, I gave my name, Zars.
Sorry. Logan missed that.
Oh, it's all good.
Yeah. Logan speaks in third person about Logan.
I do that.
Logan breaks the fourth wall when he has to say that Logan made a mistake as a person.
Zars is sitting here wondering who Logan is.
He's just having a schizophrenic episode in front of you guys.
Good.
And he writes down Rena's name. So during this conversation, it seems like they have unloaded the all of the cargo off the ship, and you see Dario, stretch out, crack some joints. If that happened through the mic.
So as we exit, I kind of lean down towards Rena and say, did I notice like Rena like paying any special attention to that person?
No.
Where are you?
That's what I'm asking.
No, I'm asking Rena.
Not really.
Okay, because you said Rena knew that person, so I thought maybe Rena might have given off like maybe a slight signal that she's familiar with that individual.
Yeah, Rena definitely would have recognized him.
Well, I mean, he's just the guy who kicked his ass.
Ah, okay. At this point, has Abbott and Finn joined us?
At this point, Abbott and Finn, as you guys are walking up to the docks and you're just passing the shack house, they meet you around the shack house.
Before we leave, I say thank you for your time, Mr. Fazim, and give him 2 silver.
Oh, thank you. He tucks it into his side pocket.
Can we
Try
be
it.
afford to be tipping random people?
I know, but I needed to smooth that over. I'm very worried.
Okay.
Uh,
I am so worried.
So as we get out, I turn to Laura and Rena, like, when we're a good distance away. Did you all notice how he seemed to be really relaxed when we mentioned the name of that ship?
Yeah, we definitely need to come and talk to the other dockmaster in the morning and ask about the other ships, or at least keep our eyes open for them, you know?
That's why I was thinking about us getting a job on the docks. Then we can have a better idea. But here's my theory: if the other dockmaster isn't in on this, then the ship that is going to be carrying all that will most likely arrive at nighttime, which is why I was trying to ask about a schedule.
Oh my goodness. Zaris, you're really smart.
Not all that smart, because if I was really smart, then I would have figured out a way to figure out that schedule before we left. But I couldn't, except for offering my services as a dockhand for the next couple of days to try and figure it out.
But we can make money at the same time. I guess I should have taken a job.
Manual labor.
I'm really weak and probably would get fired.
Well, I mean, you don't necessarily need strength to work on a dock.
Or dexterity. Or
We'll bring the other 2 when we come back tomorrow morning, and maybe all 5 of us can get a job.
Possibly. and then that makes it even better. And you can get a job because I know you mend well. Maybe you can do some small
And it-
repairs on the ships that are coming in.
And the 2 meet the 3.
Oh, hey guys.
Look at the bar.
As Ben and I are heading over, we are not, well, we're not being obvious about it, but we're definitely going to be looking for individuals trying to help us and see if we see anybody on our way over. Do we?
Was that a question for me? Sorry.
Yes.
It was.
Can you repeat it, please?
As we were heading back to the, as we were heading to the docks, we're still going to be on a lookout for anybody following us because we're on kind of on edge with that one guy that we saw.
Perception check.
Well, not only that, but also the place that we knew was completely cleared out and boarded up, as if to make it look like it had never been used. And the bodies were gone.
That's a little better.
18 total. It's a 12 base.
18 total, 13 base.
Okay, so you're not quite sure, but you think you see that figure again, fiddling with his with the rings on his fingers, like both hands. He seems to like touch one, rub his hand like this, and then put it away after moving his lips.
It's like he's telling somebody about
Oh,
this. It's the point to teach you, the secret hand language of the. The thing that I'm actually supposed to teach other people. Remind me to teach you that at some point.
I'm sure we'll have lots of time together to learn it.
You two worry me.
It seems like we very many times. Maybe you can, talk to me directly, but I don't think I can talk to you directly. And from time to time, it seems like it'd be good to be able to pass information along between us.
Well, remember, I can always just project into your mind.
Do you hear back when you do that?
Do I?
I think it's only one way, right?
It is only one way.
Yeah, okay. That's what I was thinking. Okay.
All right, so as you guys are clustered on the edge of the docks, the moon has moved out from behind the clouds, illuminating things a little bit better. It is now a more brighter, pale blue, casting shadows along the ground as the night goes on.
So, Abbott, Ben, you all didn't have much look at the bar.
No, it was cleaned out.
Trim and I caught on to something that we think might be interesting. As Trim was mentioning a couple items on the ledger, we noticed that the assistant dock manager was becoming really nervous. And he gave us the name of 3 ships that could possibly carry that stuff. And when Trim listed one, he became immediately relaxed. So we believe that he's possibly in on it. We don't know if the main dock manager is. And I have a theory that if the assistant dock manager is in on it, but the main one is not, that ship is going to arrive whenever the assistant dock manager is taking control.
Should we go rough him up?
I thought it was just.
But I think what we need to do is work on the docks and try and figure out if one of those ships is coming during his shift. If not, then that poses more questions that we're going to have to figure out. But he did seem to give away that he may be in on it.
I just
We're
thought
still 4th level, right?
Huh?
We're still 4th level, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
We're at the shack for now. They're over there at the ship, right?
I didn't hear any of that, so I don't know if that was directed at me or not.
No, like, we're at the shack. They're at the ship, right?
Correct.
So there's nobody in the shack?
There is the Dog Master guy.
No,
You
there's
do
no
not see anyone in the shack.
But the
Oh.
Dockmaster has the book on him near the docks.
Oh, that's right.
But what if it's not the only copy? Or what if they have something on the wall? Like, you know, kind of a bigger display showing this is what we're protecting, kind of as a general rule, like a schedule. So what I'm saying is a couple of people should stand outside, and if everybody's coming, you all can be like, hey, I'm trying to really want to figure out something to be able to help. We're really short on money, blah, 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 blah. And more or less talk lovely enough and keep them from coming in while somebody's still inside and takes a look around.
We could try that tomorrow night if we can't find out from the Dock Master.
So we try it tonight, it's already taken care of. And whoever the person is that goes really stealthy, if they are found, they can be like, oh, we were looking for the Dock Master. And if it was, say, Finn hasn't met and talked to the Dock Master yet.
Just understand that if the authorities come, I'm going to run.
That's how you get arrested.
That's okay if the authorities come.
Actually,
I'm
you
gonna
run
run
and
too.
get caught. That's how you get arrested.
Police.
And if you slip over the wall, you don't get arrested. Problem solved.
They have to
Well,
catch me
I really
first.
thought you would have won already.
So David was really breaking up really badly. So I didn't hear any of Finn's plan. But from what Trent was saying, it sounds like the plan is to sneak into the shack, claiming we're wanting to find the main Dockmaster, but seeing if we can find anything in the shack that would lead to what our suspicions are. Does that sound about right?
Basically.
Is it coming through clearly for Ian and the stream?
No, he's kind of broken up.
Oh, okay.
David, if it will help, I have a gaming headset I can send you for
I think it's more an internet thing. I got the middle package because it was still like $50 a month compared to spending $75 for the really good package. That
Are you
other than doing this, I don't do much on.
Wi-Fi?
Is it getting in? Not really bad too.
That's the
Let me see
problem.
if I have a cord long enough.
We had the same issue when I used telehealth.
Yeah, let me see if I have a cord long.
Okay. So while David's doing that, do the rest of you have anything that you would like to do for the overnight?
Nothing that I can think of for Zars. Zars is just kind of tagging along and just getting some fresh air after being stuck in bed for so long.
I'm not going to go along with this evil scheming.
There's no evil scheming here.
One day, Rena, you're going to remember everything you did.
That is cryptic.
I don't know what you're talking about. I remember everything you did.
For all of your all's sake, I hope if Rena continues to travel with you after I part, that she will eventually remember everything.
What do you mean?
Richard,
I'm not forgetting anything.
So
Raina,
as you guys continue to have this conversation, Dario walks by you, and Abbott sees him, and Finn sees him.
Hey, it's you.
Oh boy.
He turns. Oh, it's you.
Hey, how's it going?
I, just got off a long shift. You gotta go to bed.
You're going to bed.
Yeah, it's another day of moving boxes.
Let's get a
Oh
drink
my
instead.
lord. Ask him.
That's where we're going with this. Let's go get a drink instead.
Oh, sir, I've been up for too long. You see, I got a big day coming up soon. I can't be drinking this late.
What's going on?
It's early.
I can see how you would say that, little elf, sir. I recognize you three, but who's your horny friend and who's your girly?
What?
You just going horny.
Sorry, your friend with the horns. Sorry, my name's Dario Blackbriar.
I'm Zara.
Nice to meet you,
Trim.
Zarsha. I
This is
know,
Trim.
Trim. He picks up. He goes to shake your hand. He encompasses your tire fist in his hand.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey, do you know about ships around here?
Oh, I know all kinds of ships, especially the kind of boxes you need to be on them, because that's why they hire me. I'm the best.
That's really awesome. You look like you'd be the best.
Yes, I am. It's mostly at moving boxes, but also at the rings. Yes, your body knows.
Have you ever moved boxes on the Blue Pearl or Crimson Star?
Oh, I moved all the boxes, all the ships here, just the one over there. It's like the green leaf. What's that thing for a ship? No leaves on the sea.
That's true.
I don't know. It's just some kind of elf nonsense. I think he's from the woods. Anyway, what was your question? I'm sorry, I got on a tangent.
That's okay. Have you ever moved boxes on the Blue Pearl or Crimson Star?
I have moved boxes on every ship. It just depends on who's hiring me that day.
Let me maybe ask this. Are you familiar with those?
Hey, they come in all the times.
Say that again, I'm sorry.
They come in all the time. Of course, that's familiar. It's like I like the Blue Pearl. It's got nice high ceilings to make things easier for you when you carry your boxes down to the below decks.
Do you happen to know what's in those boxes that you're
No, I never ask what's in the boxes. It's just they just need me to move them, so I move them. And then they pay me, and then I go get my drinks.
What's the Crimson?
Sorry. Do these ships particularly come in during the day, or do either of them come in at night, or does it vary?
I don't know. This is when they ever ask me to do it.
Who do you work more for?
Do you
The
remember?
main dock manager or the assistant dock manager?
No, I get hot. Why you want to know?
What?
It's,
It's gone.
We were.
Here, I'm gonna try this from a different angle, guys. A friend of ours has gone missing. He was in contact with a gentleman in Dagger. What was it, Dr. Daggerfell?
Daggerford?
Yeah, Daggerfell. Daggerford.
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 Sorry, Daggerfell is Elder Scrolls. Got the mixed up. I think it's, anyways, so he was a mutual friend of a friend of ours from Daggerford, and we haven't been able to reach him in a little while. We were hoping maybe you might know him. He's a Dragonborn. Does any of this come through?
He narrows his.
I heard
You said something about a dragonborn, and as soon as you say Dragonborn, he kind of he stops his he kind of drops his friendly demeanor so much. He's yeah, I know a few Dragonborn. I see him all the time in the city.
Well, a friend of ours who happens to be one.
Wasn't he wearing a thing over his face?
Wait, stop. I can't hear you both at the same time.
Oh, go ahead.
Wasn't he wearing a disguise thing?
Originally, Rysel did have the green cloak.
Yeah.
Which I happen to be wearing.
Maybe not mention that.
Oh,
He glances around at the group, eyes falling on Finn. You know, friend, I don't believe I got your name. Looking at Abbott.
He would be wearing kind of like this one. It's a very similar make.
I'd say. What's your name, friends? I don't believe we introduced ourselves very well, or at least I've been hit a little few times in the head, maybe.
I'm afraid you hit me.
I know your friend Trim. I know your friend Zars.
Well, we definitely know that Abbott got hit in the head a few times.
Yeah, I did it.
Good times. We were there when that happened.
Come on now, I gave you my name. You should give me yours.
You already have one.
Serena?
What'd you say, David? I can't.
Oh, I said he already has my name. Well, one of them. But
I don't remember out of game. I don't remember if you actually told him your name.
hold on. Okay. I have to think for a moment.
No,
because
wait.
I
It was
have-
shouted by the announcer.
Yep.
It was shouted by the announcer, so he wouldn't know your name. He wouldn't know Finn's name, I think.
Well, I'll just go ahead and tell him, say, hey, you probably got hit in the head, but this is Abbott and I'm Finn.
No, before you
It's
say
nice to
that,
meet you all. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be getting to bed.
Yes.
okay.
Have a good night.
Okay.
that we use fake names when we did that.
It's okay.
I don't
He's
remember.
been hit in the head too much. He probably won't remember.
This is what happens when you live a life of lies. Yeah.
You see Dario Blackbriar. He leaves the dock, and for Abbott and Finn, who know where that guy with the rings was, you see Dario walk in that general direction, but he doesn't appear to notice the guy. And then he walks past him. And then he turns down to a side street, and you don't know where Dario went.
Damn, I was going to follow him.
If you want to actively try to follow him, you can.
I want to, but I want to do it obviously, more or less stealthily.
Yeah.
Hopefully more than less.
That would.
Sorry.
You want to do it stealthily, but what?
Oh, I made a joke. I said stealthily more or less, hopefully more.
Do you split off from the group?
I'm going to just let him go and try to see if he can. Somebody else is okay. Trying to follow this guy quietly. Apparently.
All right, So you're splitting off to try and follow him?
Well, I was hoping you were coming too. Maybe. Is this going through at all? I feel like it's not.
Uh,
Let me try refreshing
It was
real
actually
quick.
better when you were under the table. I'm not kidding. On my end, it was better when you were under the table.
Yeah.
Let me try refreshing the screen real quick.
Yeah.
Maybe it has been sentenced to streaming under the table.
Is this any better?
Yes.
Yep.
Sounds fine.
Okay, cool. I think it just refreshed.
Oh, there it goes.
Damn it.
It's gonna be one of those days.
Technical
It's-
difficulties.
It's like every time. I don't know. Let me try turning off the camera. Does that help anything?
Immensely.
Sometimes.
Yep.
Okay, cool. I think it's the amount of data trying to be streamed through and through.
Possibly.
Okay. Yeah, that helps a lot.
So I'm going to kind of nudge Finn and Zaris and be like, we need to tell him. And then I will, when I'm not facing towards the direction of that one dude with the rings, so I'm going to turn and directly face away from him. I will make mention of our hidden friend. I'll be like, hey guys, somebody is following us. He is basically hidden, but I'm saying this in a low voice, so only they can hear me around.
Right. Stage whisper.
Yeah. So, hey guys, this other person's still tailing us, and he keeps whispering things and rubbing his ring. So I think he's sending messages about us or trying to update somebody about what we're doing. So stay sharp on that, but we need to know what he knows about this.
So what is your plan? Should we tell the guy we were just talking to, or do you think we should ambush the guy with the rings?
More or less, we should tell the guy. So we're going to tail him, but if we get an opportunity to take out the other guy, we should jump on that. That should be priority.
Okay.
So, tail Dario, jump ring guy.
Yep, pretty much.
All right. I am okay with this.
Why do we have to jump the ring guy?
He said really nasty things about you.
That's
No. And your God.
What's that?
Well, that's not very nice, but I don't think that's deserving of violence.
Well,
We just need to
it might not be in
correct
your
him.
book, but it is in mine.
Well, I don't think we should be hurting someone who doesn't hurt us at all.
Nobody said
Okay, we
anything
won't
about
hurt
hurting
him.
him.
What do you think the term jump means?
What do you think the
If
term
you're
jump
gonna-
means?
Generally,
you're gonna
it refers to
tell-
assault.
If you're gonna tail Dario, you should probably go now.
Instead of discussing what jumping means? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know. Oh, wait. What's the range on sleep?
Oh. I'm not putting somebody to sleep in the middle of 90 feet.
Oh, you can't see me smile. I'm just saying that might not be a bad idea, and it's non-violent.
Can I? Well, okay. So if the trailing guy continues to trail us, I'll put him to sleep. Is that what you mean?
More or less, yeah.
Okay, I can handle that. Hey, no, that's my yarn. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Cooper, that's mine.
Sick Cooper.
Do.
All right. Well, we will take off until after what's his face?
Dario.
Dario. Yep.
Any
Okay.
real reason we're stalking Dario, or just wanting to stalk Dario to stalk Dario? Because it seems like kind of like the former.
Say that again. Sorry.
Is there a reason we're stalking Dario, or are we just stalking Dario to stalk Dario? Because it seems like the latter, rather. I should say.
A little bit of both. But we need information, and then we're not getting it, so we're gonna have to find a way to get said information that we need.
Are we all stalking Dario?
Honestly, if you all acted like you were heading back,
Mister.
Back
Finn
to
and I could go after Dario, and
because that never turns out bad.
No.
I know, right? Or we
Seems
could
like-
just come back in the morning and hope for the best.
Let's see, how many
But
times
now
have you
Dario
guys
knows that we're
snuck
looking.
away by yourselves and gotten the party in trouble?
Well, if we do, we'll just jump the fence and hang out outside of the city for a couple of days.
Yes, Abbott and Finn together never turn out bad.
Never.
Oh, Lord. Stop. This is not yours.
Maybe I should go with one and Trim goes with the other.
And Rena?
Rena could join either one. Maybe a better idea for Rena to go after the one that's trailing as a just in case.
So, so do or die right now decision, or you're going to lose Dario.
I guess I'll go towards the ring person.
Okay.
All
So
right,
Zaris and I will go after. Sorry?
Meet a new friend.
So while Rena and Trim are headed toward the ring guy, I'm gonna try and get behind him.
Okay, so all right, we'll do that, and then we'll cut over to Zaris and Abbott trying to follow Dario. Okay. So, so you guys, you leave the docks. You split off into your two groups. All right. Then you split off into three groups as Finn tries to disappear. Make a stealth check.
Who?
Finn.
18.
Okay. You two, Trim and Rena, to help sell the bit, I guess Finn did not tell you exactly where he is. Instead, you two are just walking towards back to the Concord.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, so as you're walking along, make a perception check.
Oh,
My good dice.
6.
You still see him. He's
Yes.
yeah. You hear a loud crash behind you as a couple of crates fall over.
Oh,
Okay, I turn around and look.
It's the guy. He looks absolutely shocked.
I wave and say hello.
All right,
are you okay?
Hello there.
He tries to turn and run.
Am I behind him by that time?
What was your stealth again?
18.
Yeah, you've been able to sneak up on him.
Okay, so as he turns around to head back kind of the other way, I'm right behind him.
Shit! He exclaims. He did not hear you coming at all.
There's the boxes.
Uh-oh, did Laura freeze? Yep.
Get there, Laura.
Ground control to Laura.
Still looking forward to when we can actually meet in person.
Yeah, internet.
And the only technical issues we have to worry about is that Ian's internet can handle everything.
I'm looking forward to when the game shop stops trying to screw us.
They're not
Three
trying to screw us.
It's okay. We just have to pay to meet up.
Well, that's only for the time being with the COVID-19 thing. I don't think it's a permanent deal.
But Laura, can you hear us?
Laura, Laura, Laura.
I'll shoot her a message.
Well, my internet's a 300 megabyte business stream, so.
Yes, and we get it. You got the fancy internet.
Yeah, I'm paying for it too.
Right.
YOLO Geekabit.
Laura says you can hear us. I mean, yeah, you're in the group chat.
All right. Let me try this.
Refresh. I'll try refresh. No load.
All right. Can you try speaking, Laura?
Yes.
Can you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, well, try that. She's currently through my phone through FaceTime.
How deep can we go?
Okay, so you see this guy, Finn, Trim and Rena are watching. He seems a bit panicked now. He tries to cut to the right and run.
Well, since I am rather dexterous, I'm gonna try and step in his way to block him again.
Okay. Trim and Rena are about 60 feet away from him.
Okay, so I'm guessing that they're gonna come up to us.
Yeah. You try to block him. You use an athletics, I guess, to try and shove him. And then Trim can try to put him to sleep.
Okay. I will cast it at level 2.
Now, Rena's not in the way, is she?
No, she's you're not, right?
I don't know why it would be.
Yeah, you just saw Finn push this person to the ground. You see Trim doing the familiar motions that you've seen before of sleep.
Okay. I'm fine with sleep.
$36.
Oh, wow, that's just enough, literally.
I rolled really well.
Yeah. So this guy, he falls to the ground, completely asleep.
Hey, no, that's not yours.
So what do you guys do now that you've got a sleeping person?
This isn't problematic at all or anything.
I don't see why.
How?
Maybe now we just wake up, ask him to wake up, but then we ask who he is.
No, I need to bind his hands first, his hands and feet.
Okay. That would be an action.
Well, he's asleep, so
Yep. So you're able to do it over one action.
Can you hear me through the computer?
I'll close it out now.
we're in combat now, are we?
Cool.
No, you're not in combat. But stuff may be happening behind the scenes.
No.
Stop stealing my stuff, you brat.
Okay, so you're able to tie up this guy. You're still in the middle of the street.
Well, right after I die, I want to try and drag him into like an alleyway.
Okay. You drag him into an alleyway. Still, make an athletics check. Is anybody helping him?
Well,
I'm-
I want Rena to stand out in the street just in case Zaris and Abbott come back, so they know where we're at.
Okay.
And Trim and I can pull him into the alleyway.
Okay. Make one quick athletics check, and with advantage because Trim's helping as much as she can.
I was about to say, I don't know how much help I am.
19.
Okay, yeah, you're able to get him in there. Assuming Arena agrees, she's standing watch. You pull this guy behind a few crates. You're not seen from the road. A few seconds later, you see a group of patrolling guards pass by, and they do not see anything going wrong, and go.
How long does sleep last?
A minute, unless she boosts it, then 2 minutes.
One thing I want to do is look at the rings.
They appear to be plain copper rings. If you look at them closely, you'll see some faint sigils cut into them, but beyond that, they just seem to be plain copper rings.
Can I take them off?
Yes, you can try to take them off.
I will try to take them off.
He's wearing one on each index finger and then one on each pinky finger.
Okay, I will try and take them off.
Okay. You can take him off. He's asleep. That's not too hard.
Okay. So, how many rings total is that? 8?
4.
4, so just one hand?
No. He's wearing index, pinky, index, pinky.
Okay. Because if he's using some sort of magic thing, we want to make sure that the rings are not
On him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
All
what
right.
the heck, I'll search his pockets too and see if he's got any gold.
Make an investigation check.
I will do this without Rena seeing because we're still behind the boxes.
Finn, we're not here to Finn.
That's a 12.
Okay.
Put it back.
While you're digging through his pockets, you do find a couple of gold pieces, 6 in total, but you also find a medallion with the embossed symbol of Waterdeep.
Okay, so if Trim is sitting there concerned, I will put the gold back in his pockets, but I will keep the medallion with the rings that I took off.
Finn?
I'm gonna give them back. We just need to make sure they're not magical.
But what if he works for the town?
Then he shouldn't have been following us.
That's what I was just thinking.
Rena is under investigation.
Stop very nice.
Who's under investigation?
Rena.
Rena's out there. We're behind this crate.
But we could. Okay. I just kind of duck behind Finn.
Okay. We'll say that it's been a minute after going through his pockets, and he begins to wake up. He's like, oh. And he like starts to try and fiddle with his hands. He's like, shit. And we'll cut away from that. All right. Zaris and Dario, this will be the last thing that we do tonight. Chris, you're muted.
I was saying before Abbott and I start making our way, I'm going to cast Without a Trace.
Okay, it's a good thing you did. All right, so both of you make stealth checks.
Alrighty.
I rolled and it landed cocked between 6 and 14. I'm gonna re-roll because it got cocked. 17 base. And stealth, so 21 total.
Let me see here. 25 total.
Okay, so with this ethereal shadows that seem to wrap around you and cloak you in obscuring your outlines and stuff, you seem to be able to like pass without detection between the various shadows in the buildings. Whenever it almost seems ethereal as like the clouds pass in front of the moon whenever you just need them to, as you are both able to sneak behind Dario very, very quietly, all the way until he gets to a blacksmith that Abbott recognizes.
Oh boy,
Mm-hmm.
we talked to one too many people.
All right,
Nope,
and
this is what I was hoping.
Turn to Abbott, and I asked Abbott, what should we do at this point?
Okay, one more time because I couldn't hear you.
I turned to you and I asked, what should we do at this point?
Did we see him go into it?
yep.
Oh boy.
I'm not sure what the significance of that is, but okay.
I say for Abbott now, remember, the spell will last up to an hour. And throughout this hour, we are silent and we are stealthy. So we can, nobody outside our veil will hear us.
You still make sounds, but you get like a +10 to stealth. It's not like the silent spell.
Okay.
Oh Jesus, so I have a 31.
Yeah.
Whew. Okay. Which door did he use? Did he use the front entrance or did he use that side entrance?
Use the front.
Dang. If I remember correctly, the side entrances opened up to little storerooms, or was that the church? That was the church.
Yeah. This blacksmith that you only spent a few minutes in, you remember that it had a basic front room, a roaring hearth in the back, and a bar kind of shelf separating the two.
Isn't that the one that I got behind the counter? And,
Yep.
And he kind of kicked us out.
Yep. Yep. That is the one.
All right. Crap. Well, that definitely means that the blacksmith is 100% involved, which we were expecting, but still.
Are we sure about that? I mean, we haven't listened to like all the conversation. Are we sure that he's 100% involved?
Hey, this is a second independent source that has led us to this blacksmith.
Well, because didn't he have one of the symbols or something?
Yep. On
Yeah.
the back side of his sign, you saw a symbol that matched the one on the Blushing Bride sign.
Which is what led us to go there in the first place. Well, I don't particularly feel like storming this place to, try to take them both out and get information. That seems like a really bad idea.
Yes, I agree fully.
And Laura's here, so we clearly cannot do that.
No, because
So-
Laura's with me.
No, I mean, in the thing. Yeah.
Good luck, Charma. Can't really do stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if Rena's there telling us not to do it. We'll
Don't do bad things.
Well, we can just bonk Rena in the head and she won't remember it, so.
Abbott, I feel like this is a very, very fragile situation we're in. There's a lot of stuff at stake here, and so many cards that even a slightest mess up may throw things into turmoil and lose a lot of progress. We have Trem's family that may be on the line with everything going on. We
Yeah,
have
no, don't. Yeah,
2, 3 maybe possibilities of people involved that are in on it, at least that we know of over in this area. Who knows how many more? I don't know what to do with all this.
this is slightly problematic.
Slightly? I give you all that and you're going to give me slightly problematic?
Only a little.
Mostly. Well, I mean, we
And the
did
thing
kill a
is-
bunch of their henchmen and one of their, hopefully, leaders, or at least one of their in-betweens. Now, the blacksmith himself, if I remember correctly, wasn't really geared towards the violence.
No.
I believe that he followed a actually rather peaceful god,
Like
Ryu or something. Start with an R.
Okay. So maybe
But
we're too much on the violent end from him.
See, you guys are having this conversation for a while. You
We're waiting
see,
to
see. Make one more stealth check. The only way that it'll be really bad is if you critically fail.
well, I got a base 12, so that's 22, 26.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Yeah. After you guys have this discussion for a while, you see Dario Blackbriar step out of the smith shop, close the door quietly, and begin walking towards the residential area.
What would be a imitation or a mimic of a person's voice? What would that fall under?
Performance? Unless it's done with magic, it's a performance check, I would say.
Okay. Damn. How's your performance skill over there, Zaris?
My performance? Weird.
Uh-huh.
metagaming.
I don't have anything of performance.
If you could
Okay.
say, how good are you at voices? I'd let that pass.
That's fair.
Let's see here. What do you mean by voices? Like, is the voice going to say something specific?
Well, you heard Dario talking, right?
Yeah.
Do you think you could mimic his speech pattern?
I don't know. DM will thaumaturgy allow, because I can do whispers. Will allow me to do a whisper in his voice.
Not the way that you would want to, I don't think. Or not the way I would want you to.
So I don't have any spell that's going to let me throw a voice.
I'd say it would still be a performance check because it doesn't say anything about altering your voice.
Yeah. There's a risk with me trying to throw my voice.
Okay, let's go ahead. How much longer do we have on Pass Without Trace?
What was that?
I'd say you'd have about 45 minutes.
Okay. Would we be able to track him to his house or his whereabouts, wherever he's going next, and then we will probably call it a night at that point?
Yeah. Make a. Let's see. This is tracking, but you're just trying to stealth through, I guess, because he doesn't know you're there. So just make one more stealth check as you follow him.
Dang. All right. 29, 33.
Okay.
20 non-nat.
Okay. Yeah, I'm rolling like crap tonight. So you guys are able to follow him to the residential district. He goes up to what appears to be a like a workhouse. It would basically be a modern day apartment complex. And he enters the building, and you watch it for a little bit, and he doesn't seem to leave.
Okay. Like a boarding house?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I think we're good. We know where he lives now. We know that he went and talked to the blacksmith. We've already talked to the blacksmith before, and I believe actually we mentioned to the blacksmith about coming back at some point because I was talking to him about something with weapons, or just selling the silver as he could. So at that point, I think we can call it for us, and we can go back to the tree. And we will stealthily go back to the tree. We do not want to draw attention to ourselves either. But we got like what, 30 minutes left?
Yeah. I would say with that, you're able to peacefully get back to the tree. You don't see Rena, Trim, or Finn. And we'll pick up with them next week.
All right.
All right.
Good.